In this video, I am going to explain how to solve the different number of numericals from the last 10 years NEET or AIPT exams. First 15 seconds you will see the question on the screen. Later you will see the explanation for that question.
Here is the first question. The question is from the NEET 2019. The given data in the question is that percentage error in A is 1%, percentage error in B is 2%, in C is 3%, in D is 4%. Now, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the percentage error in X. Now, how the X is related with the ABCD? Yes, in the question itself only, they have given the physical quantity X is related with ABCD in this order. If you observe the given data, you will come to know that whatever the physical quantity X is there, that is related with ABCD in this order. Here, product of or multiplication of two quantities is there, multiplication of two quantities, ratio of two quantities, power of certain physical quantity. Means that here we have to use the two formula. The first one is that error due to multiplication, and another one is that error due to division, along with that one error due to power of a physical quantity. Here error due to multiplication or error due to division, these two are having the same formula. Even though we will use the same thing only, there will be no difference at all. Means that error due to product or error due to division, we have to use the same formula. Here, if you observe all these things, whether it may be product or whether it may be division, we have to use the same formula. Error due to product or error due to division is given by sum of the relative errors which are present in the given physical quantities only. Means that we have to add all the relative errors which are present in the given physical quantity which is related with the X. That is relative error in X delta X by X is equals to delta A by A plus delta B by B plus delta C by C plus delta D by D. Now, is there only product of certain quantities and ratio of certain quantities? No. Along with that one, power of certain quantities, the error due to power of physical quantity, that is given by X is equals to, if X is equals to A to the power N, relative error in X is given by delta X divided by X is equals to N into delta A by A. And you should remember one condition: whatever the power is there, whether it may be positive or negative, we should take the magnitude only. We should not consider the sign of that one. Even though if minus 2 is there, you take 2. If minus 4 is there, you take 4. Means that we should neglect the sign while taking the power of that one. Here whatever the N is there is nothing but power of the physical quantity. Delta A by A is nothing but relative error in A. Relative error in X is given by N into delta A by A. Now here, if you observe this formula, we have taken the sum of relative errors due to the ratio and product of physical quantities. Now what we have to take? We have to take the power of the physical quantity. What is the formula for that one? N into delta A by A. Now already here I have written delta A by A. What is the A power here? A power is what? 2. Now multiply with 2. Is 4. Next, delta B by B. What is in the power? 1 by 2. Yes. Delta C by C. What is in the power? 1 by 3. You may think that one, sir, it is in the denominator. What you have to do? Yes, it may be in the denominator or it may be in the numerator. Even though if you take this one to the numerator, it will be minus 1 by 3. Already I said that one, whatever the power you are going to take, we should neglect the sign of that one, means or we should not consider the minus, we should consider the magnitude only. Delta d by d, what is the power in the power of d? That is 3. Okay. Now 2 into delta a by a. Actually in the question itself only they have given the percentage error. They have given in terms of the percentage error. Directly you can take 2 into 1 percentage plus 1 by 2 into delta b by b. That is a relative error. Just you take directly that one as a percentage error. 2 percentage plus 1 by 3 delta c by c. Delta c by c is what? 3 percentage. Again 3 into delta d by d, that is a 4 percentage. Now 2 gets cancelled. 3 1 ja 3. Next 2 percentage plus again 1 percentage plus again 1 percentage plus 3 4 ja 12 percentage. Now add all these. 2 percentage plus 1 percentage plus 1 percentage plus 12 percentage. What is the answer? 16 percentage is the right option. Now once again recollect this one. In the question they have given the percentage errors of the different physical quantities A, B, C, D in this way. Now what you have to calculate? Percentage error in x. How the x is related with A, B, C, D? Yes, they have given A to the power 2, B to the power 1 by 2, C to the power 1 by 3, D to the power 3. If you observe this one, here combination of physical quantities in terms of the product is there, ratio is there, power is there. Now here we have to use the two formulas. One is error due to multiplication or division, along with that one error due to power of a physical quantity. Whenever error due to multiplication or division is there, just we have to add the relative errors in the physical quantities. When it is, if it is in the power, what you have to do? That is delta x by x. Relative error in x is nothing but n into delta a by a. And you should remember that one, whatever it may be the power, whether it may be positive or negative, we should take the magnitude only. We should not consider the minus sign. Now here in the question they have given in terms of the percentage error. Yes, directly you can take. Why? Because here also we have to calculate the percentage error in x. So that directly you can take that one. 2 into 1 percentage. Here 1 by 2 into 2 percentage. After simplification, finally we got 16 percentage. It is the right option for the given question. This question is from the AIPMT, that is academic year 2013. What is the question? Percentage error in A is 1 percentage, percentage error in B is 2 percentage, percentage error in C is 3 percentage, percentage error in D is 4 percentage. Whatever the A, B, C, D are there, those are nothing but physical quantities. They are related with the P, that is the different physical quantity, that is given by P is equals to A to the power 3, B to the power 2, C, D. What you have to calculate? Percentage error in P, that is nothing but delta P by P into 100 percentage. We have to calculate the percentage error in P. This question is very similar to that of the previous one. In the previous one, I have explained how to solve the numerical which is based on the combination of error. Just except the powers, this question is exactly similar to that of the previous one. Now we will solve this one. That is here error due to multiplication, error due to ratio, error due to power. Here error due to multiplication or error due to division, we will use the same formula. I will write that one. What you have to calculate here? Delta P by P. Delta P by P into 100 percentage. Shall I write this one in terms of 100 percentage? You can write is equals to what? Delta A by A. Delta A by A. Here they have given in terms of the percentage or in terms of the relative error? They have given in terms of the percentage error. You can take directly in terms of the relative error, or else directly you can take in terms of the percentage error. There is no problem at all. Okay. Now, plus another one is what? Delta B by B into plus delta C by C plus delta D by D to now here we have taken the sum of the percentage errors, but what about the powers? Have they given any powers to A, B, C, D? Yes, they have given A to the power 3, B to the power 2, C to the power 1, D to the power 1. For CD, there is no problem. When they have given the powers, what is the formula we have to use? X is equals to A to the power n delta X by X is equals to n into delta A by A. Yes, again we have to use the same formula only. That is, here, what is the power for A? 3. What is the power for B? 2. What is the power for C? 1. What is the power for D? 1. There is no problem. Now, write the answer. 3 into delta A by A into 100%. What is that one? 1% plus 2 into delta B by B into 100%. What is the value? That is 2% plus delta C by C into 100%. That is 3% plus delta D by D into 100%. 4%. Now 3 1 ja 3% plus 4% plus 3% plus 4%. What is the answer? 14% is the your answer. You may think that one in the previous one just have taken the delta A by A, delta B by B plus delta C by C. Here why have taken the delta A by B, delta A by A into 100%? You may take that one. No need to take that one. Just here I am saying that one. In the question itself only they have given a percentage error. Here also we have to express in terms of the percentage error. Even though if you take delta A by A, there is no problem. But why? Because we will express in terms of the percentage only. So that no need to get confusion. That is here delta P by P into 100%. This is nothing but percentage error. Or as you can take a delta P by P only. Why? Because here also 100%, here also 100%. There is no problem at all. Okay. What is the answer for this one? 14%. And choose the right option. Now the question number 3. The question is from the AIPMT 2010. Did you read the question? Yes. From the given question, we can take the data, that is percentage error in a distance is A1. They didn't mention any value, but that is indicated by certain symbol, that is A1. Next, percentage error in a time T is given by A2. Here also they didn't mention any value. Now what you have to calculate in this question? Calculate the percentage error in G. That is nothing but delta G by G into 100% is equals to what? And along with that one, initially the body is at rest state. If the body is at rest state, initial velocity is equals to 0. What is the question? A boy or a student has dropped a body from a certain height. Now he is going to calculate the distance traveled by the body. Distance traveled by the body. When he is calculating the distance traveled by the body, in the question itself only they have mentioned, initially the body is at rest state. Let me consider one example. Now I am going to drop this body. Just you can say this one, whether the body is at rest state or motion state initially. Rest state before dropping that one. So that initial velocity will be equals to what? 0. Initial velocity u is equals to 0. What the student is calculating? Distance. To determine the distance traveled by the body, what is the formula? that is nothing but s is equals to ut plus at square by 2. A is nothing but acceleration. Which acceleration we have to consider here? Acceleration due to gravity. Due to gravitation, there will be certain increase in velocity. That increase in velocity with respect to time is considered as the acceleration due to gravity. Here, that is gt square divided by 2. Here, we have to take the plus g or minus g. Plus g only. Why? Because there is increase in velocity or decrease in velocity. When the body is dropped from a certain height, there will be increase in velocity. So that we have to take that one as the plus c. If the body is thrown upwards, then we have to take the negative acceleration. Why? Because there will be decrease in velocity. But here the body is freely falling, so that we have to take the positive acceleration. In the question they have mentioned u is equals to what? Initial body is at rest state, so that the initial velocity is equals to what? 0. If you substitute this one, s is equals to u is equals to what? 0 plus g t square divided by 2. Now 0 into t, 0. Now 0 plus g t square divided by 2. Again you can make that is 0 plus means that is nothing but g t square by 2. Here we have to calculate the distance, or we have to calculate the percentage error in g. We have to calculate the percentage error in g, so that we have to make the equation in terms of the g. So that if you take 2 LHS, what it will be? 2s. If you take t LHS, what it will be? Divided by t square. That is equals to what? G. Now g can be written as 2s divided by t square. Now what have to calculate? Percentage error in g. That is nothing but delta g by g into 100% is equals to what? Here again, combination of errors due to what? Ratio. Only ratio. No, along with the power is there. You may think that one, in the previous one, there was no proportionality constant, there was no constant. Powers were there, power is not become a constant here. Here proportionality constant is there, 2 is there. We should take that one. You should remember one more point. Whenever they have given proportionality constant in any equation, we should not consider them when you are finding the errors. You should remember one point. While finding the error due to combination of physical quantities, take the powers. But whatever the values are there which are multiplied with their physical quantity, we should not consider them. Whatever the proportionality constant or whatever maybe the values are there, we should neglect them. You should remember this point. Now you can make what is the formula for this one? Delta s by s plus delta t by t. Here what is the power for t? That is nothing but 2. That's 2 into. Now, have they given the relative error or percentage error? Percentage error. So that you can express this one in terms of the 100%. You can express this one in terms of the percentage. In the previous itself only I have explained, that is you can take a relative error or you can take percentage error. There will be no problem. If you take here percentage error, here also take the percentage error. If you take here relative error, here also you go for the percentage error. What is the formula here? Delta s by s into 100% plus delta t by t into 100%. Now here delta s by s into 100%, that is nothing but a percentage error in the distance. Delta t by t into 100%, that is nothing but percentage error in the time, that is indicated by E2. But here before this one, s by t, here s to the power 1, there is nothing it is to consider for the s. Why? Because there is only 1 is there. But for the t, for the time, what is the power? 2 is there. So that what have to consider? Yes, we have to consider the 2 into. Why? Because x is equals to a to the power n. What is the formula? Delta x by x is equals to n into delta a by a. In the previous one also I have explained But you may think that whatever these two we should not consider. We should not consider this one. Whatever it may be the proportionality constant values, so we should not consider them. But we can consider the values which are in the powers of the certain physical quantities. So that we should not write here 2. Delta S by S into 100 percentage. Percentage error in the distance is given by what? E1 plus 2 as it is. Percentage error in the time, that is given by what? E2. That percentage error in G is given by what? E1 plus 2 E2. Once you recollect this one, they have given the percentage error in the distance, that is S, is given by E1. Percentage error in the time is given by E2. What you have to calculate? Percentage error in the G. Initially the body is at rested, so that initial velocity is equals to 0. And the body is falling from a certain height. The student is going to calculate the distance traversed by the body. To calculate the distance traversed by the body, what is the formula? S is equals to ut plus gt square by 2. Here u is equals to 0, so that this term will be 0, and we got S is equals to gt square by 2. We need the percentage error in G, so that we have to express this equation in terms of the G. G is equals to what? 2S divided by t square. Now what you have to calculate? Percentage error in G. Percentage error in G is given by delta G by G into 100 percentage. And here ratio of 2 are there. Ratio of 2 means combination of errors due to a ratio, means that what you have to take? That is sum of the percentage errors which are present in the two physical quantities. Sum of the percentage errors. Here for the t power 2 is there. So that again we have to use one more formula. X is equals to a to the power n. Relative error in x is given by delta x by x is equals to n into delta a by a. So that we have used that one. 2 into delta t by t into 100 percentage. You may think this one, we didn't take the 2 for the s or 2 for the t. Why? Because this is the proportionality constant. While determining the errors, we should not consider the proportionality values. Okay. Next, we will move to the fourth question. Now, the question number 4. The question is from the year AIPMT 2008. From the given question, you can take the data, that is percentage error radius R is 2%. Percentage error in volume of the sphere we have to calculate. They have given the percentage error in radius, that is nothing but R. The value of that one is nearly 2%. What you have to calculate? Percentage error in the volume of the sphere. Is there any formula which is related with the volume with the radius R? It is the volume of the sphere V is equals to what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi. These two are the proportionality constant. That is nothing but 4 by 3 pi. If you multiply with that one, pi, you will get certain value. That is nothing but a proportionality constant only. Already I said that one in the previous problem. While determining the errors, we should not consider the proportionality constant. We should neglect them. We should consider only physical quantity. Here pi is not the physical quantity. 4 by 3 is not the physical quantity. This is nothing but a proportionality constant, means that while determining the errors, we should remove the errors, we should neglect the proportionality constant. Now what we have to determine? Percentage error in volume. Delta V by V into 100 percentage is equals to 4 by 3 pi is the proportionality constant. But here it is not the ratio of, or else it is not the multiplication, it is the power of the physical quantity. When they have given power of a physical quantity, x is equals to a to the power n, relative error in x is given by delta x by x is equals to what? N into delta a by a. In the previous three problems, we have used this one. Here 4 by 3 pi is the proportionality constant. Neglect that one. Then what is the power here? 3. 3 into delta R by R into what? 100%. As it is 3 into percentage error. Is not the relative error. Percentage error in radius is what? 2%. 3 into 2 is what? 6%. So your answer is 6%. The question is very simple. They have given the percentage error in radius. The value is 2%. We have to calculate the percentage error in the volume of the sphere. Volume of the sphere is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi is not the physical quantity, that is the proportionality constant, so that we should remove them. While determining the errors, we should remove the proportionality constant, we should not consider them. So the volume is equals to, that is r to the power 3. When have given the power of a physical quantity, what is the relative error? Delta x by x is equals to n into delta a by a. Even though you can take this one in terms of the percentage also, that is nothing but just multiply with the 100 and express in terms of the percentage. So here delta v by v into 100%, that is nothing but percentage error in the volume is given by delta r by r into 100. But here with the r, what is the r to the power 3 is there, so that we have to multiply with the 3. 3 into delta r by r into 100%. 3 into 2%, that is equals to what? 6%. This is the right option for the given question. Next, I will move to the question number 5. All of you read the question number 5. You only try to solve this one by observing the 4 questions. You can clearly, I hope you understood this one. If you have any doubts, you put a comment below the video. Surely I will respond to that one. And you try to solve the 5th question, you will get the right option. And if you have any confusion, once again you observe the video, you will get clarification. Thank you. With this one, the topic errors is over. Next, I will move to the next topic.